Hello everyone, this is Vicious, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda and the Ocarina of Time. So, in the last episode, we wrapped up the final child dungeon of the game, and we picked up the third and final spiritual stone, which was the spiritual stone of water, the Zoran Sapphire. It was also some sort of engagement thing that happened at the end, I'm not sure. So we also made our way to Lon Lon Ranch, and we picked up a few gold sculptures just laying around. So that makes our count to 21. That's good. So next time we're in Kakariko Village, we're going to pick up a second prize for the gold sculpture hunt. So now we're going to make our way to about middle of the ranch here. Actually, behind these gates. And we're going to learn a new song. We're going to be learning Epona's song. This song will be coming in handy much later. But for now, we're just going to learn it so we have it. Also, you can play it whenever you're here, and Epona will come running up to you, so you always know which horse Epona is. Well, it's kind of obvious what horse Epona is, because the white mane, yeah, kind of stands out among the other horses. So anyway, the first time you're introduced to Epona, just sort of runs off. Well, it's nothing to do with us. Now, I have a question, because I'm not sure about this at all, but is Epona a boy or a girl? I forget if they mentioned that, but I don't know, I just, something I haven't really ever thought of. Maybe somebody in the comments section can mention that. That'd be great. So anyway, we're going to play our Ocarina here, and we're going to learn Epona's song, which is one of the easier songs to remember of this game. Next to Zelda's Lullaby and the Sun Song. I think the Song of Storms is kind of easy to remember too. It's only the temple songs that you learn later on in the game that are more tedious to remember. Not really tedious, but annoying, I guess what you could say. So anyway, now we know Epona's song. Now after we learned Epona's song, Epona here will love us forever. Basically, she's going to follow us around. I feel kind of bad because after you leave here, the Epona just keeps following you. And I feel so sad about it, because Epona wants to follow us everywhere. I'm sorry, Epona. We'll be back for you later. So we have one more thing to do here at Lon Lon Ranch. We'll actually be playing a small mini-game with Talon, her father. So basically what's going to happen is, he's going to have 3 chickens set aside. He's going to throw these 3 chickens into the middle of a bunch of other normal, common chickens, and you have to pick the 3 out. Now, this can become very annoying, just because you don't know which one's which. If you pay attention what direction they fly off, it's really easy. But if you're not paying attention, it can become very annoying. So in my case, or actually my strategy here, is to pick up as many chickens as you possibly can in the time limit. And try to like branch out and stuff. You'll be able to find them real quick. Because every time you pick one up, he'll tell you if it's a chicken or not. So if you pick one up, he'll say something. If he doesn't, he just doesn't say anything. So throw it and go pick up another one. So you have about 30 seconds here to grab 3 super cuckoos. So time to get us some super cuckoos here. So the first one there, boom, instantly. Like I said, pay attention to where they're going. No, that's not one, see? That's not one either. I believe this one right here. Yeah, that's another one. And now we're looking for the final super cuckoo. I was actually kind of happy that I got this in the first try, because this is just really annoying. And it could take you a few tries just to get it correctly. So don't feel discouraged if you mess up once or twice. And of course, another marriage proposal, because why not? Link is a player, everybody. So anyway, after we win the mini game and we get that little joke there, Talon here is going to present us with another bottle filled with Lon Lon milk. Lon Lon milk actually restores 5 hearts per drink, and you get 2 drinks out of it. So altogether, you get about 10 hearts back from 2 drinks. Now, I'm not a big fan of using Lon Lon milk. I do know that in Majora's Mask, Chateau Romani is a lot more useful than just normal Lon Lon milk. But we'll get to that bridge when we get there. So after all that Lon Lon Ranch stuff, we're actually finally going to make our way over to Hyrule Castle for a small cutscene. you could tell by the fact that the gate is up and the torches are lit that something's going down. Also, I'm not a big fan of traveling through Hyrule Field. Also, as you slowly approach this area, it's going to get darker. Clouds are going to start getting gray, and to the point where it's going to get black, and some evil things are about to go down. So anyway, cutscene here. Lightning everywhere. I just love how the weather changes instantaneously. And it gets like super dark. So as you can tell, this is exactly what happened in our dream in the beginning of the game. So we're going to see the drawbridge drop. There it goes. Dun dun dun. This time we actually have a sword and shield. So we're not a complete wimp. And there goes Zelda and Impa running away. And Zelda here is going to be throwing the Ocarina of Time towards us. So that falls into the water there. But before we can grab that, someone is there. That's right, everybody. Ganondorf, the King of Thieves. Of course, he's a little upset right now because Zelda got away. Basically, he knows what's been going on, and he knows that Zelda's been trying to outdo him in the hunt of the spiritual stones. So he's trying to take care of that problem as fast as possible. It's kind of funny though because Link has all three, and then Ganondorf just kind of hits him once and then leaves. So I'm not sure if he knows that Link has all three of the stones, or that he has some other sinister plan up his sleeve. So anyway, we're going to be a little ballsy here and pull out our sword and shield and try to confront him, which is not going to work because it is Ganondorf. He can just shoot energy out of his hand. Yeah. Also, I always thought this animation was weird just because of the way he's just standing up like that, like sitting up. Do you realize who you're dealing with, Ganondorf? I'm Link. I'm the hero of like every game here. I'm sorry. So anyway, there, Ganondorf is going to ride off. The weather is going to miraculously get better for some odd reason. And Link is going to stare off. Epic close-up. Serious face. Well, as serious as Link can get, actually. So anyway, we're going to actually dive into the water here and pick up the Ocarina of Time. Now that we have the Ocarina of Time, we can open up the Door of Time. Let's grab that. Boom, there we go. So this is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda threw in the water for us so we can have it. And once we pick it up, Zelda here left a little bit of her essence or magic on it or something, which is going to teach us the Song of Time. Yeah, I don't know how she leaves this message like engraved onto the Ocarina of Time, but she must have some mystical powers or magic powers or something like that. Because, I mean, like, you'll see what I'm talking about later on in the game. I don't want to talk about endgame stuff just yet. Anyway, she's going to teach us the Song of Time, which is going to open up the Door of Time. But without the 3 spiritual stones, it won't do anything. So they really put a nice lock on here. You basically need all 3 spiritual stones, you need the Ocarina of Time, and you have to know the Song of Time. But the question is, what is behind that door? Well, for many of you, you already know what's behind that door. But for those who don't know, you'll see in a bit. Not in this episode, but in the next episode, you're going to see what's behind that door. Actually, because it's going to be a little mini-game I'm going to do before heading off to the Temple of Time. So Zelda here is going to tell us where to play the Song of Time. And we're somehow back on land, and Navi's going ballistic. Anyway, go all the way back to Hyrule. Actually, we're going to head back to Hyrule Town Market here. And then we're going to head to Hyrule Castle because there is a great fairy we're going to be picking up before we leave. So the first thing I believe we're going to do is actually drop off that mask. Well, the payment for the mask, actually. So we're going to do that real quick. So here you go. get your 10 rupees back for the keep mask. You can also tell there is another mask right there. I would go off and do the side quest, but we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to head on over to the Bombchu Bowling Alley. Now, what kind of sucks is the first prize they give you are just a bunch of bombs. No bomb bag, no piece of heart, just a bomb. Now, I kind of like this minigame, actually, because you kind of have to like aim it correctly and kind of plan out where you're going to throw the Bombchu. And you really just can't like hold it for a long period of time because, like I said, it is a bomb and it will explode eventually. So this is going to be your first taste of the Bombchus. This is a new item for Ocarina of Time. Basically, those are bombs that will, once you lay them down, they will just shoot off in any direction you point it towards. So this part can be kind of annoying because that chicken there will just constantly get in your way and it doesn't like to move. Every time you hit the chicken, no, it will just stay there. So like for instance there, I'm just going to hit the spike this time. So you have about 10 tries to get this. So that took me off right there because I could have had it, but for some reason I held on to the Bombchu way too long and of course I missed it. But anyway, there we go. So the third and final wall is a little more annoying because you have a hole, you have, of course, a spike, the normal cuckoo, and the gigantic cuckoo that's blocking your way. So just drop in the hole there, and of course I missed it just by an inch because I held on to it too long. That kind of annoyed me because that would have been done, but that's just my luck when it comes to these games. Just wait for that little chicken to walk away. Come on. I'm trying to get like a good angle on this, but these cuckoos are just being super annoying. Please stay over there. Please. And that should be it. Boom, there we go. Winner! And we get a bunch of bombs. Yay. Well, that worked for bombs. We'll be coming back here when we're an adult, though, because it will be moved out to another location. So anyway, we're going to head back to Hyrule Castle here, because we have to pick up the last great fairy that we can obtain as a kid. Just climb up this vine here. Of course, we remember this area. Also, if you want to wait till nighttime, you're going to wait till night and head back over to the entrance to the castle where that tree was, where I told you that gold Skulltula was, and you can just kind of run into it and pick up a gold Skulltula. I, of course, don't really need it because I'm not going for 100% of the gold Skulltulas. They're really, really annoying. Now, what I might do before heading off to the Temple of Time is start planting some of those seeds I still have on me, because a lot of those seeds will lead to heart pieces, which we're going to try to get every heart piece, or at least the majority of them. Because I don't remember exactly where every single heart piece is in this game. So, fingers crossed, if I can remember them all. So anyway, come up here to play the Zelda's Lullaby. And we are met with another great fairy, which still creeps me out. Still terrifies me. Look. So this fairy here is going to teach us another magic spell. This is going to be Din's Fire. Din's Fire is a little more useful compared to Feyor's Wind. There'll be a few instances that we actually need Din's Fire. Basically, it will consume a little bit of your magic, and it will create a wall of fire around you that will just shoot out from all directions. It's actually one of my favorite spells to use in this game, just because it's kind of cool. Now, of course, you can use this to attack enemies as well, so it's useful in that case. I believe I use it on a bunch of Wall Masters later on in the game, because every Zelda game needs Wall Masters. No, seriously, Nintendo, if you're listening to me, no more Wall Masters. No more. Amora, if you're listening to me. Miyamoto, if you're listening to me. No more Wall Masters. I hate them. They're the bane of my existence when it comes to Legend of Zelda games. And I'm a humongous Legend of Zelda fan. I'm like die-hard Legend of Zelda here. And I just outright despise the Wall Masters. They scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Because the first real Zelda game that actually beat me was A Link to the Past. And I remember getting to the Dark World and getting to the kind of the evil forest area. That was your first instance of a Wall Master, and they terrified me. I was like, oh my god! It just pops out of nowhere and you weren't expecting it. So that's what happened. There you go. +1 for Legend of Zelda Ocarina, My Childhood. Yay! So we'll start making our way over to the Temple of Time. It's all nice and shiny here, isn't it? So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for watching this episode. If you liked the video, hit that little thumbs up button there. If you like my channel, just, hit the subscribe button. You can keep up with the Legend of Zelda Let's Play. Anyway, guys, I am Vicious. Have a wonderful day and take care.